across this crowd today, and we have people from all over the state of Texas. I have a former county judge that's come all the way from Walker County, and I no longer represent him, but once I represent you, I never let go, right, Danny? We've got folks from outside the district and inside the district I currently represent and inside the district that I hope to represent. So I say to you today that it did all start on these steps in November of 1999. I actually stood right down there. I wasn't so bold to come up to the top step. Judge Morgan was here, and after I finished my speech, she critiqued it and told me everything that I said wrong. So Judge Breeden, if you want to do that, go ahead. But I want to say that the first thank you is, of course, to our Creator and to God for the great country that we have, the liberties and the freedoms that we enjoy as Americans, that we are the beacon for the rest of the world, and we see that daily. I want to thank all the people in House District 13 that have allowed me to serve. I serve you, and I serve with your approval, so thank you. And as we take this next step, this isn't about me announcing today, because Jimmy and I have discussed it. It'd be a whole lot easier not to do this. 21 counties is a lot, and the issues that face Texas today are huge. But we do this together, and we do it for what we believe Texas is, and what Texas has been, and our rich history, and what Texas can be. And in that, the concept of what America is, was, and will be, Texas will lead it to the future. That is not rhetoric, that is something I believe down to my soul. So I've had so many questions of like, when is the race, how do we do this, and all that stuff. Let me just give you a quick synopsis of that. Glenn Hager is our current state senator, and a darn good one. Help me. And he called me to say, I'm going to run statewide, and he encouraged me to look at this Senate seat, and I said, well, Glenn, let's just see how things play out. And in Glenn Hager's style, of course, slow, methodic, and the way that he did things, he won the primary without a runoff. And I believe that he will win this general election in November, handily. So let's get behind Glenn. That's the first step. Vacated Senate seat in the middle of his term, 2 years left. There will be a special election. Today I announce my intention to run for that vacated seat when that happens. And so why do I do that? Where do we go from here? Well, I will tell you that, as I said, it is not me that runs, it is us that runs, because I believe that Senate District 18 has a special story to tell. From here over to Waller County, and a sliver of Harris County, down to Fort Bend County, down across the coast in Wharton. We then go below it, we come to Matagorda, and we go to Calhoun, and all the way to Port Aransas, and then we come up through real Texas country of where we fought for our freedoms, Goliad and Gonzales, and on over to House District 13 today. 6 of the counties that I represent today are in this district, and I only leave behind Grimes County, but as a judge will tell you, I don't leave Grimes County behind. They will be a part of me. And so I believe that never before do we have an opportunity to do great things for Texas. I believe that Texas will lead this country. We have crisis in Texas. We have the blessing of being flush with money today, but that is not always how it goes. I've lived through 2 very tough budget cuts in 2003 and 2011. We were flush with money last session, and I will tell you that I thought we spent a little too much money last session. I will go in and make sure that, as Buddy says, we spend your money well, and we are thrifty about that. I think that for the federal government, it seems a bit dysfunctional to me. I don't know about y'all. What do y'all think? Medicaid and Medicare and things like that, let's move those decisions closer to the people, right? A government closer to the people will be responsive to the people. I say block grant that. Stay out of our public education. Stay out of our water. We know what to do with water. Water is the #1 issue right now in Texas, along with the border crisis. I certainly don't want the United States government to take over our water as they are proposing through EPA rules right now. I promise you I will fight for that. The other big things that I will say, and a few more counties. I've traveled throughout the district, and we did not make this decision lightly. There were many times, and I believe that first, when you're nervous, you pray. And then secondly, you call a good husband. And I will tell you, as I was driving back on some of those long drives, I said to myself, okay, Lord, give me the strength. Is this the right thing? Because I'm real comfortable being a state representative. After that, I'd call Jimmy and say, are we doing the right thing? And he would laugh and say, yes, we are doing the right thing. This is your calling. We are going to put together a great race, and we're going to energize everyone to get back out and believe in your government. I am here to serve you, and it is not I that live, but our Creator that lives through us and the vision that we have for America. So join me as we do that. I'm not announcing today. We are announcing today. We'll have offices here. Throughout this district, mainly in Brenham, Fort Bend, and Victoria. We will cover all 21 counties. I will listen to what the problems are. I will listen to the stories. I will listen to everything, and we'll collate those, and we'll take that message to Austin to build a better Texas. This is real Texas out here. We're growing. We're changing. And some of us don't like that. Put me in that category. I like the way things were when I grew up. But America is changing. And again, if we continue to rely on our values and our faith, we can give light and flight to a great America and even a better Texas. So, I will tell you that today it is my intention to run for Senate District 18 when the seat is vacated by our next comptroller of the state of Texas, Glenn Hager. I ask you and I invite you to take bumper stickers, to sign up, say I'll put out yard signs. I know someone in Matagorda. I know someone in Gonzales. I know someone in Calhoun. I know someone in Fort Bend. Jimmy Lindeman told me that the other day. I had a great conversation with one of his colleagues, a college roommate from Fort Bend County. And we started comparing notes, and heck, Jimmy knows every Kolkhorst. We are all connected. We all know each other. And that's what